What's up guys, today we're going to be talking about overlays, and I've been searching high and low for a decent overlay for my RG35XXSP, and I've been having a hard time finding something. I mean, this is the closest one that I found that I thought looked good, but it was missing some of the small details from other overlays I found, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and create my own overlays to make it look as perfect as possible. So here is the Cypher overlay. You can see there's a little bit of that, what do you call it, that iridescent look that I really enjoyed from, I believe it's called the Game Boy Advance Perfect overlay or Perfect GBA overlay, but it was missing the SP logo. So if I go over here and I go into my overlay presets, and then I go into, I believe it's RGC, and then we go to Perfect GBA. Like, I love this overlay, but it just didn't complete the RGSP look or the Nintendo SP look. So what I did was I went ahead and created my own. So we can go over here, and in this pack, there's a bunch of different versions. So as you can see, there are, you can see at the end, it says 0p, 100p, 10p, etc, etc. And what this means is the P stands for percentage. And what's going on is if I turn on, let's go and click on the 100p. So if I click on that, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit, but the grid, there's a little bit of a filter grid on top of this. So if we go ahead and talk to someone or get some text, you can see here, the grid is pretty prevalent. I do like it, but I felt like it was a little bit too much. So if we go back into our menu, I found that the 70 setting is the perfect setting. Like, you can go ahead and turn it off completely if you pick 0%, which is over here. And you can see how bright and clear that's gotten. So that's without the extra grid. And I made a couple different versions. That way you can go ahead and play with the percentage of the opacity. This is 50%. 50% looks pretty good too, but I find the 70% is the sweet spot. And I also have one with my logo, which, you know, it's cool, but I feel like it's a little bit too busy. But I threw that in there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. So once you change that, actually I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to download and install these. You're gonna be getting a file that looks like this. This is gonna be in the download link. So you're gonna drag and drop this file onto your desktop. And then you're gonna have all these files. So let me make sure that one. Okay, so you're gonna have all these files. What you're gonna do is you're going to basically copy these over onto a new file. So when you put in your SD card, right? Let's say this is your SD card, just pretend. And this is where all your ROMs are and everything else. What you're gonna do is you're gonna create a new folder and just call it overlays. And then you're literally gonna drag and drop all of those into here, and then take out the SD card and pop it back into your system. So once you drag and drop the overlays back onto your SD card, you're gonna go into RetroArch, you're gonna go to the quick menu, go into on-screen overlay, go over here, and then you're gonna have to find that folder. And usually where that folder exists is under SD card. So that's where you're gonna find. So you just keep going back in the parent directory until you find SD card. You click on that, and then you should be able to find the pack that you just inserted into the memory stick. And then from there, you can just click on whichever you want. I already did the one I wanted, and then you'll have it. So I totally forgot to mention this, and I already know people are gonna be asking about this. Like, if you're getting overlap, here's how to change that. You go into the RetroArch menu, go to video, go to scaling, and these are the settings that you're gonna want, okay? So make sure your settings look like mine, especially in here. So aspect ratio, make sure you click custom and then input these numbers. So by doing so, you just go 640 and then press start to get it. So you want 640 by 427, all right? So that's how you're gonna correct that issue. And then make sure to go back to the main menu, quick menu, go to overrides, And then you make sure you click on save game overrides, save content directory overrides, and save core overrides. That way, next time you boot the game up, you will still have your overlay. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. I really like that iridescent shiny look. So it kind of looks metallic in a way. I feel like it really finishes off the overall look. Yeah, so if there's anything else, if you think of anything better that I can do with these, just let me know in the comments and I can tweak it, I can correct it and re-upload these. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.